Ready? Start. In the instant case, learned magistrate passed an interim protection order granting maintenance, which by itself does not constitute an offence. Stop. Section 31 of the Domestic Violence Act makes a breach of protection order, final or interim, an offence under the said act. Stop. Issue of the applicability of Section 468 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, prescribing bar to taking cognizance after the lapse of the period of limitation prescribed therein would only arise at the time of taking cognizance of such an offence as is spelt out under Section 31 of the Domestic Violence Act. Stop. On the date of the alleged desertion of the respondents, there was no protection order, and as such there could be no breach of it, translating the said occurrence into a crime as spelt out under Section 31 of the said act. Stop. Thus, the application made by the applicant under the Domestic Violence Act for protection order cannot be viewed as a complaint of the offence under Section 31 of the Domestic Violence Act. Stop. Submission on behalf of the petitioner that the present proceeding are hit by Section 468 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 is, therefore, without any merit. Stop. Learned Sessions Judge Ahmednagar therefore rightly dismissed such submission made on behalf of the petitioners by making pertinent observations at para 22 of the said judgment. Stop. Para. In Sau Aruna versus Om Prakash Devanand Shukla and others, Supra, Bombay High Court has held as under. In the case of Indrajit Singh Grewal versus State of Punjab, Supra, the Honorable Supreme Court was dealing with a case where the husband and wife were already divorced in pursuance of a divorce decree by mutual consent passed by the competent court. Stop. The complainant in that case claimed that the decree of divorce by mutual consent was obtained by fraud by the husband, in respect of which she had approached the police for registration of an offence, but the police had refused to register any criminal case. Stop. The complainant further claimed that she had been living together with the husband even after divorce, and in such a factual backdrop she had made allegations of harassment and abuse against the husband. Stop. The Honorable Supreme Court found that in the facts of the said case, initiation of proceedings by the wife under the DV Act amounted to abuse of the process of law, and accordingly, allowed the appeal of the husband and dismissed the complaint. Stop. It is in this backdrop that the Honorable Supreme Court recorded one of the contentions raised on behalf of the husband pertaining to limitation, and made an observation that such a contention appeared to be preponderous in view of Section 28 and 32 of the DV Act, read with Rule 15, Sub Rule 6 of the aforesaid rules. Stop. Para. It needs to be appreciated whether the said judgment lays down the proposition that a complaint under the provisions of DV Act can be filed subject to limitation of 1 year, in view of Section 468 of the CRPC. Stop. In this context, another judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court becomes relevant, which is delivered in the case of Krishna Bhattacharjee versus Sarathi Chaudhary 2016 2 SCC 705. Stop. In this judgment, the Honorable Supreme Court has taken note of the aforesaid earlier judgment in the case of Indrajit Singh Grewal versus State of Punjab, Supra, and thereupon it is found that while considering complaint under the DV Act, the concept of continuing cause of action needs to be applied.